This is Harry Judd for Boxing Social. We're here at the Hatton gym for the Ricky Hatton and Antonio Marco Burrell open workout. I'm joined by the man himself once again. A quick one here. Look, face to face now. It's getting closer to fight night. Does it seem ever more real now, Ricky?
Yeah, of course it seems real. Good to see Marco here today, finally over. I knew it was going to be real. I spoke to Marco a few days ago and I spoke to him a few weeks ago. And we're both very excited about putting a show on, I couldn't be in better shape. What it's done for my well-being, for other people's well-being. It's going to be a night, I've had so many good nights in my career. And even though this is an exhibition, I think this is going to add to it. This is going to be up there.
He's definitely up for it. You probably didn't get a chance to get a glimpse of his open workout there, but he looked incredible condition, and I am expecting a huge night on Saturday. Yeah,
looking forward to it, to be honest. I mean, the fact that I'm in the condition what I was is the respect that I have for him, and the fact that he's in the shape that he is, obviously, is the respect that he has for me. So, it's an exhibition, but we haven't come to play games. Do you know what I mean? I think me and Mark, if one person walks out of that Manchester arena and goes, exhibition, what a waste of time that was. I tell you what, me and Marco will be devastated. Yeah. We'd rather kill ourselves. But that's not going to be the case. It's going to be an entertaining night. One Ricky Hatton, Blue Moon, you know what I mean? And all that stuff again. It's going to be a very emotional ring walk for me. It'll be even more emotional after the final bell. But there's nothing negative to come out of this. All we've got to do, me and Marco, is put the show on Saturday that I know we can do.
So that is the main fear. Not only that the fight goes according to plan, but the fans enjoy themselves. That's the overriding sense with this night on Saturday.
Of course it is, and that was always the highlight. There was no point. There's one thing about winning, when I was fighting, but making the fans happy was always a big thing for me. And even though it's just an exhibition, it's my attitude still hasn't altered. You know what I mean? If I walk in the pub on Sunday and one person says to me, that was crap, Rick, you know what I mean? I'd be devastated, and that's me. And I speak for Marco in that sense. He's a proud man, Mexican warrior, proud man, you know what I mean? He's not come here to play games. We know which is a liberty take, but it'll be nicely inside the barriers.
Why Marco? Why choose that opponent? Yeah, why was it Marco, for example? Yeah, why this opponent?
I didn't choose him. He was the one that was put to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the fact that he's my friend, I could get on the phone and say, listen, we can't have people snoring there, Marco, but, there'll be no liberties taken, and this, that. And he went, yeah, I understand, Rick, I'd feel a little bit more anxious if I was going with someone I'd only met for the first time. Because, if he ended up going for gold early doors, I'd end up probably putting it on him. But no, I think, we know, me and Marco are friends, we know what's a liberty and what's not. And I think that's as far as it will go.
Huge night for you, also a huge night for Brad Ray. That English title fight is a huge fight for him, and hopefully a chance maybe to get to a British title fight if he's successful.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this title, the two lads are very talented, and I think they're worth more than an English title. That's no disrespect to the English title, but fair play for two lads at this stage of the career, unbeaten, coming up for them to accept a 50-50 tough fight, at this early stage of the career, shows the ambition both boys have got. So fair play to you boys. That's what boxing's all about, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? We see so many things in boxing where we were a little bit upset with these days, but when you see two youngsters going, yeah, I'll fight him, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and credit to you and Blaine for putting him in that position, because he could have taken a WBC Intercontinental fight or something along those lines, and it's good to see these fights give not only Brad a chance to see where he's at in his career, but a chance for you to also see where he's at in his career, because you're fighting someone that we all know.
Yeah, well, Blaine was very adamant he wanted to fight for the English title because, it's nice to go the old way. I went the old way. I was Central Area. First, and if you get an international title, you get that when you're a little bit further down the pecking order in your career. You get an international title so you can fight foreign opposition and help your world rankings and that. But as you can appreciate, we're not bothered about world rankings at the minute for Brad. We'd like him, to cement get his name up domestically. Yeah. And the reason why you get your fan base in Britain or the UK or England is by fighting fellow Englishmen and fellow UK fighters. I did it with Faxton, McGee and Stephen Smith and Jason Rowlands and that, That's how you get your fan base up. And I think that's where I think Blaine's got the same idea in his mind for Brad.
Yeah, I think I totally agree. Look, I'm going to ask this question. Everyone's asking you today, and everyone asked you yesterday as well. I was at Mayweather, the press conference on Friday. He did mention your name in a good light, but also mentioned he's looking at coming to the UK hopefully for a fight next year. Is that a possibility? Is there any chance, any talks going on with that one?
Well, let's get this one out of the way. I haven't done an exhibition. Floyd's done about 3 or 4, I think, and Marco's done about 2, and I've not even done the first one yet. But I mean, if anything, the feedback's anything to go by, what it's done for me and what it's done for others, and if the night, the performance goes the way I think it will do, and the night, the occasion, the entrance, the whole thing is what it is, then I'd be an idiot not to look into it. To be honest with you, to share the ring with Floyd Mayweather again would be a dream. But I mean, I'm looking too far into the future at the minute. We've got to get Saturdays out of the way, see how it goes, and keep an open mind, I think.
What's your recollection of that? The US press tour you had with Mayweather, the UK press tour you had with Mayweather at the town hall and stuff. I mean, yeah, what are your memories of that occasion? It was a huge, huge event for British sport, let alone your career, mate.
Yeah, it was great. The 24/7 was incredible. We went here, there, and everywhere. Do you know what I mean? He's a character. I mean, it was because we were good cop, bad cop. You know what I mean? We were so different. He was all bling bling, and I was having a pint and a game of darts. You know what I mean? Just so different. And I was all for the fans, and he was like, oh, look at me watch, look at me this, money, money, money. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's not that one way is right or wrong. We made each other because it was like we were so opposites, and I think. From personalities and to style-wise, how can that fail? And it didn't fail. It was the 24/7, the fight, the occasion, the fans that went over. I don't think there's ever been a fight since in Vegas. Since that, I went to the Pacquiao Mayweather fight. As far as fans going over and atmosphere, it wasn't even close to what mine and Floyd's did, and that's makes me feel very proud.
Who have you come to see? Floyd?
Yeah, I wish they kept me fucking mouth shut.
No, that was good. But yeah, again, I'm going to ask you, there's another name that's come about, Conor McGregor. We just spoke off camera. Is that a possibility as well? I mean, he seems to be way out your weight category, the size that he's got now.
He's a bit bigger than me, Jesus Christ. But listen, I mean, like this same answer to the same answer with the Floyd one. You know what I mean? I've got to get this one out of the way. You know what I mean? When it was put to me, it was good. To come out of lockdown and put a show on to raise people's spirits, and that's what I did. And it's helped my well-being. It's helped others' well-being along the way. So it's been a plus. And if the night hearing the roar of the crowd again, and if all goes the way I think it's going to go, it'd be a fool not to look at whatever's offered to me. Yeah.